Fitbit is one of the well-known smartwatch brands and they are usually priced more than the competition. However, with the launch of Fitbit Versa 4, the previous generation Versa 3 has received a price cut. It hasn't become cheaper per se, but is not expensive either. So does buying Versa 3 still make sense as it was launched in 2019? That's why I decided to make Fitbit Versa 3 review video to answer that very same question. What are all the features that you get and should you buy it? Without any further delay, let's begin with the looks and build quality. I have reviewed mostly the round-shaped smartwatches on our channel and I prefer them quite a bit. Going into it, I thought I won't enjoy using this square-shaped watch. To my surprise, I kind of like it now. However, I did find the display to be a little small. Speaking of which, it has an AMOLED display that is 1.5 inches in the size. The watch is quite lightweight as well and weighs only around 28.5 grams. In terms of comfort, I found Fitbit Versa 3 to be quite comfortable. Versa felt really light and there were times when I didn't even feel anything on my wrist. The Fitbit Versa 3 watch's body is aluminium, which is light and durable. Speaking of the case, there are no physical buttons on Fitbit Versa 3. Only one touch sensitive button. You need to actually press it like an actual button for it to work. I'm personally not a big fan of this button. I would have preferred a physical button here or at least placement could have been better. And guess what? Fitbit also agrees with me, as Fitbit Versa 4 comes with an actual physical button. Another unique thing about Fitbit Versa 3 is that it comes with a proprietary straps. It uses a unique latching mechanism which is strong but falls short in comparison to traditional straps. What I mean by that is with extreme pressure it does come off from the watch. To be specific, it came off when I was trying to wear my bag after a heavy workout session in the gym. It happened because the watch is thick and usually touches the back. I will put the dimension on the screen right now. To give you an even clear picture, it is thicker than Watch 4 and GTR 4, and despite the costly price, there is no Gorilla Glass protecting the watch display. To be fair, it has held up pretty good and should have some kind of tempered glass protection. However, given the price and competition, they need to do better. User interface of Fitbit is quite unique. Swiping up from below will bring your widgets like weather, health metrics and more. Swiping down from above brings your notifications. Swiping left to right gives you access to some quick settings. The right to left swipe will show you your app drawer. The UI has grown on me with time. However, I would say this, despite all its easy to use quirks, it will work better on a bigger display. And seeing the display size remains the same on Versa 4 is disappointing. I would rather have a wide smartwatch than a thicker one. This brings me to the OS and smart features of the watch. Starting with the smart features, you can take and make calls on Fitbit Versa 3 as it comes with an onboard microphone and speaker. We did a call test on Fitbit Versa 3 and found it to be suitable to use only in indoor environment with low ambient noises. Moreover, the watch supports popular music services like Spotify and Deezer. Also, believe it or not, the latest Fitbit Versa 4 doesn't support these services. So as of right now, Versa 3 is better when it comes to smart features. However, you cannot play your own MP3 files on the watch as it does not support that. Besides that, Versa 3 also comes with support for Alexa and Google Voice Assistant. I personally don't use a voice assistant in my day-to-day life, but if you do, options are there for you. You can also download plenty of watch faces and apps on your Fitbit Versa 3. As of making this video, Fitbit Versa 3 supports more apps and watch faces than Fitbit Versa 4. Still, if I'm being honest, I can say in the app department it's not the best. And if that's your priority, you should look towards Wear OS or Pixel Watch. Coming to the Fitbit OS that powers this smartwatch, I will say that this is probably most easy to use smartwatch user interface. For instance, this quick toggle has all the essential features one might need. You can turn on or off always on display or raise to wake display watch gesture. It has come in pretty handy to me in bed and in the theater. You can also adjust volume or brightness, enable or disable DND and sleep mode. There is nothing extra or any advanced feature that might complicate the watch usage. And the reason for that is Fitbit Versa 3 is a fitness smartwatch. So let's move on to the health and fitness tracking of Fitbit Versa 3. Why would anyone buy Fitbit Versa 3? The answer is that it's nothing like the competition when it comes to health tracking. This is truly health tracking smartwatch. It really is health and fitness focused. You can log and track your stress, get in-depth analysis for sleep, heart rate and more. I don't think I need to tell you Fitbit watches are considered to be one of the best in sleep tracking. It is pretty accurate in tracking deep REM and light sleep cycles. However, you will need to get Fitbit Premium to get better data. You can also set heart rate alerts to get alerts whenever the watch crosses the set threshold. It can be pretty useful to manage your stress and train for sports activities. Now you might be wondering, what about sports? Well, sports profile and tracking on Fitbit Versa 3 are pretty basic. I have made a dedicated video comparing the sports tracking with Garmin 245M, and to put it short, I found the sports tracking to be inadequate. As you can see, Fitbit only offers splits for laps, elevation, heart rate zones and calories burned data. Compared to that, 245M can tell various other data like average speed, maximum speed, pace and aerobic and anaerobic effect of workouts. During my side-by-side comparison, I found that the Fitbit pace calculation was a little off toward the end for the same run. There are no heart rate split for individual kilometer on the Fitbit app as well. In Garmin, you also get various charts to go along with it too. So obviously Fitbit is no competition to Garmin when it comes to tracking your workout. Also, the Fitbit Versa 3 comes with around 20 profiles, which are just too low in my opinion given the price point. There is another unique Fitbit Versa 3 feature that I almost forgot to share with you. When you create your Fitbit account, you add your date of birth, height, weight and other personal details. Using these details, Fitbit calculates the calories you will burn during the day. I mean, all the activities that we do require energy, whether it's blinking, eating, sleeping or working, right? So by default, calories burned during the beginning of the day is usually 600 to 800 calories. And I'm going to be honest, this kind of threw me off initially, but after a while I got used to seeing 12 to 1400 calories burned during my end of the day. If I'm being honest, Fitbit is more of a health tracking device that is disguised as a smartwatch. It is probably one of the best smartwatches for managing your stress and improving your lifestyle. However, the biggest drawback of using the watch is that most of the features are behind a paywall. Is it worth it though? Yes, definitely. And I will be coming up with an in-depth detailed video about all the premium features very soon. However, without it, the watch isn't worth it in my opinion. A single charge on Fitbit Versa 3 lasts around 4 to 5 days and charging time is around 1 to 1.5 hours. So that battery won't be a problem for you. Versa 3 offers way better battery life than Watch 4 or any other Wear OS devices. By the way, I have made an in-depth Watch 4 versus Versa 3 comparison video. Check it out using the I button. One feature that I like about Fitbit Versa 3 is that it also sends you a battery charging reminder in your email. It is pretty useful as I forget to charge my watches due to my busy schedule. Should you buy Fitbit Versa 3? Yes, if you are willing to subscribe to Fitbit Premium. Without it, the watch is like a glorified fitness tracker. Also at this price point, you can buy Amazfit GTR 4, GTR 3 Pro and Watch 4. The best thing about those watches is you won't need to spend any money on subscriptions. But if you can pay for the premium, you will get unmatched stress and sleep management tools. You will also get access to some premium workouts and guided meditation coaching videos. I would personally recommend only going for Fitbit if you are looking for specific features like good sleep tracking or stress management. Otherwise, it isn't worth it. There are plenty of Apple, Samsung, Amazfit and Garmin available in this segment. So guys, that was it for today. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to our channel. We come with wearable tech videos like this almost every day. So subscribe. See you here tomorrow.